Tom Brady, he's moving on to his 8th straight AFC Championship game after his Patriots easily beat the Chargers yesterday. Brady threw for over 300 yards with a TD pass in the win. Next up is a trip to Kansas City, where the Patriots are already a 3-point underdog despite beating the Chiefs back in October. Yesterday, Brady had an interesting response when he was asked about the upcoming rematch. Let's hear it.
It'll be a good game. They're a good team, and we played them earlier this year. I know, everyone thinks we suck and, can't win any games, so we'll see. It'll be fun.
Interesting. We're joined once again by Eric Dickerson. Eric, you have been critical of Brady all year, but how impressive was he yesterday?
Well, all he had to say was Eric and Shannon. I know y'all been critical. That's all.
That's a whole different club.
Thinking Eric and Shannon.
Look, Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I'm not taking that away from him at all. I mean, great quarterback. It's hard to beat the Patriots in Foxborough, especially this time of year. I'm really disappointed the way that the Chargers play, but, the Patriots are the Patriots and the Chargers are Chargers. The Chargers are the Chargers for a reason. I think that he played a great football game. I mean, he had 343 yards passing. I think he was 43 for 34.
27 to 44.
Something like that. I mean,
no, 34.
44, yeah. 34, I mean, he had one touchdown. I think the big factor in that football game, and the Patriots are not known for this, is running the football with Sonny Michel. I mean, he had 100.
Well, they will on occasion.
Yeah, but their runs are mostly check downs. That's what they do. That's what they do the best. But you have a running back that has 3 touchdowns, 129 yards in the playoffs. You know this, that pretty much you're going to win the football game because it gave a balance. I mean, Edelman, he had 150. He had 151. So I mean, you got to say he was phenomenal. But I'll say this: Tom Brady does not play games just to win playoff games. He's playing to win the Super Bowl. He wants to prove all of us wrong. That's what this is all about. And I'll say this to all the Boston fans, as I watch them on social media. They after me. We want a rematch in LA. We want them back again because they cheated us. They cheated us. They cheated us. They know they cheated us.
Interesting.
Back in New Orleans, they watched our film, so we want some more of them. But how did Tom Brady play yesterday? Fantastic. You have to give him all the credit in the world. Even still, I still say he's an old man for football, just for football. But he still can throw that football. You can still throw it.
For me, he played unbelievable. I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed in the way Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to be Tom Brady. I'm disappointed in the Chargers because they made no adjustments. You know what you have to do. You have to pressure Tom Brady, reroute, get hands, get physical with receivers. Well, and normally, Edie, what do they say? We go in there, we're going to stop the opposing team's run. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, if you give the team, they run the ball with Sonny Michel whenever they want to. He can throw the ball 5 yards. Of those, he had 44 attempted passes. 37 of those passes traveled less than 10 yards. So in other words, he's doing all this fishing around the edge. And you're not going to do anything. You're not going to try to, reroute the receivers. He threw, two or three balls over 15 yards. Hey, that's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to take what you give him. I fought the Chargers for that. He was comfortable. He was too comfortable. Didn't get pressure. He got knocked down twice. What am I supposed to do with that? Hold up. You don't sack him. You don't knock him down. You don't reroute his receivers. You don't stop the run. And you play zone defense and guys can go to vacate areas. And what did you expect to happen?
Loss.
Did you expect? Listen, I think the thing is that when we measure Tom Brady, we see when you're great, and this is what I tell people, or you say this guy, when you measure Tom Brady against a 32-year-old Tom Brady, you don't measure him against anybody else that's currently playing. You measure him against the greatness that he set for himself. Same thing with LeBron, same thing with Jordan. You don't compare greats to other players that's currently playing. You measure them against their younger self. So that's what ED and I, when we say that Tom Brady is getting old and he's not the same player. That withstanding, Tom Brady was virtuoso. And am I surprised they won? No. But I'm surprised in how convincing and how thoroughly they won the game.
I tried to warn both of you guys on Friday. I told you there's one man in all of sports you do not bet against, especially in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and it's number 12 for the New England Patriots.
Especially.
Tom Brady was better than ever yesterday. he looked 32 or 25 or whatever number you want to hang on him because he's just never been better than he was in this game. It was virtually flawless. That was artist at work. He sliced and he diced and he surgically just carved up a zone defense that basically just sat in its zones all afternoon.
That's death by 1,000 paper cuts.
It is that. But to me, I see no diminished velocity. It's the same as ever. I saw lasers thrown by Tom Brady. I saw as quick a release as I've ever seen from Tom Brady. I saw touch and feel and quick readability that was up there with the best of Tom Brady. It was something. And this man is on a new mission because he's never been an underdog since that first Super Bowl you think you got cheated in. I had to process all that. St. Louis Rams, LA Rams.
I know.
But I got you. But that's the last time he's been an underdog. And that was a long time ago. He's been a prohibitive favorite much of his career, if not all of it. And all of a sudden, everybody is discounting and doubting Tom. And everybody says, oh, it's signs of age. He's washed up. He's over the hill. And I want to thank both of you for saying that because I need you to keep on keeping on. I need you to doubt him. I need you to tell the world that there's no way he gets out of Kansas City alive because it's going to be too cold for the 41-year-old, and his hands are going to they're going to shrink, and his receivers are going to get roughed up by those Kansas City DBs.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
if you do what San Diego did, he's going to the ninth Super Bowl.
He
might go anyway, but I'm saying you got to try something.
I'm here to tell you there's more talent on the Chargers defense than there is on Kansas City's. Maybe the plan will be different. Maybe they'll play with more confidence because there are members left on that defense who have had some success against Brady in the opener 2 years ago, you recall, and then we can't go back to the 2014 game.
When Justin Houston was on the roster then.
He would be there, yeah, for sure. And Eric Berry's got a calf issue, so I don't know if he's going to be able to play, but he would know.
If he got a calf issue, he ain't going to be playing this 8 degrees.
Not in that cold.
Probably
That is
not.
tough. Yeah.
But this is a new deal for Tom Brady because he realized he's a shrewd operator and he understands history and he realizes this could be his crowning achievement. If he can get this team and this defense and this lack of receivers to another Super Bowl and win it, would you guys not have to sit back and say, I got to give it up?
I mean, look, we give it up anyway. Look, you can't say that a guy that has been to 8 Super Bowls, he won 6?
5.
5 Super Bowls is not, if not the greatest quarterback. I mean, it's only one other guy that I'll argue with, and that's Joe Montana. I mean, and that's...
He's at the table. You talking about
you can go this. You can go that with either one of those guys. I mean, would I take him? Yes, I would. He's a great... The thing about Tom Brady is he's a great competitor, and that's what you want out of your quarterback. Yesterday, he took everything we said and said, you know what? I'm going to show these guys.
But I thought he said, what anybody say outside this building doesn't
matter. I heard that. I heard that before. I thought he don't listen.
He's got eyes and ears.
Someone's listening.
I ain't living on Shea, so I mean, we better keep it going now.
Yeah, and he doesn't listen to just anybody. It's got to come from a Hall of Famer.
Well, that's good.
But when this Hall of Famer, who's kind of an old-ass man himself.
I'm an old-ass man. I'm an old-ass man.
You own it.
When he says Tom Brady's an old-ass man who shouldn't be playing football...
I didn't say he shouldn't be playing. I said time is coming to an end.
Oh.
Time is coming to... It comes for all of us.
He did say he was an old man for football.
No, I got it.
It's like I'm old to be in a club. If I'm in a club with 20 years old, man, you're kind of old for that. You're old for that, Dad.
I'm not.
Oh,
Old Club Shea should be popping.
You can't stay up past 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I keep it crunk till about 9:30.
Till about 9:30. You're crazy. You brought up Montana. He's got 12 more playoff wins. Montana.
But the playoffs were
more.
different. They reseeded in 1990.
It was different back in those days. And let me tell you one thing. That game, when we played, was a lot more physical. You could really... hit the quarterback.
Yeah.
Hit him and stand over him and hey, that's it. It's a different era. And one thing in the playoffs, Joe Montana never threw an interception. Not one.
In the Super Bowl.
No, Super Bowl, sorry.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Not one.
Well,
But I give credit, though. But Skip, Tom has not been an underdog in the Super Bowl. He's been underdog in playoff games. He's the underdog in the championship game against Denver both times.
That's true.
We'll see.
Barely.
And when they played in Indy, when Peyton's first, he was an underdog. But in the Super Bowl,
I'm talking about for the year. Nobody,
You know,
like this is the time when everybody's saying it's over for New England.
Right.
All right, Eric, good to have you.
Thanks.
I'm glad you're still wearing your beads.
Oh, of course I'm still wearing my beads. Yeah.
Well, Kyler
Wanna touch
Murray.
it?
No, get the big bucks to play baseball over football. This story has a lot of layers.